The drivers on the grid, the lights go red when all 5 sets of red lights go out. The race is going to be underway, which it is now. Good start there by the pole position man, Lucas Di Grassi. 2 cars there in the background, there's an accident already. 1 car very, very slow away as they went down towards the first corner. Hannes Neuhauser has managed to hit 1 car, and that, I think I'm right in saying, number 3 that's been assaulted, yes, was Loïc Duval. The rain is getting heavier and heavier. Everybody is on slicks, and sooner or later, I think the race director's going to have to make a decision here on whether it's safe to let people stay out there. And it is not safe. Red lights, race stopped, and just look at the weather we're enduring here at Otterschleben now. Well, that rain of a few hours ago is now but a memory, and the race is about to restart behind the safety car. And here we go racing again with there, look, Lewis Hamilton trying to put a move on his teammates as they come over the line down towards turn 1. The 2 ASM F3 cars almost touching there. Hamilton tries to get past Sutil, but he can't quite do it. Di Grassi's already managed to break away and build up something of a lead here. Well, not only has he got the lead, he's also managed to get a lead of about 3 or 4 lengths over Sutil second, and then in third place, Lewis Hamilton. Just look at the way Hamilton's driving as well, flinging the car around, looking for a tighter line there. He knows he's got to get past his teammate before Di Grassi builds up too much of a lead. Lewis Hamilton still trying to apply pressure to Adrian Sutil. He's trying to harry him into a mistake here. That really is going to be about the only chance he's got of getting past very evenly matched cars. And this not really a circuit that lends itself to overtaking. You can see that there are still 1 or 2 wet patches, but by and large it's a dry road for the drivers now. Hamilton there looking for a tighter line. Sutil knows what's going to happen though. He moves the car across and he's able to defend as they power their way now through that little chicane. Guido van der Garde about to make that drive-through penalty. Therefore, a very slow lap down the pit lane about to have to be taken here by the Dutch driver, but for second and third. Still here we have Sutil ahead of Hamilton, and Lewis Hamilton getting ever more determined now to find a way past his teammate. I'm tempted to say ever more desperate, because the lead that Di Grassi has is just creeping up lap by lap, and Adrian Sutil unable to match that pace. Lewis Hamilton unable to get past his teammate. This is exactly what Lucas Di Grassi needs. Lewis Hamilton, the championship leader then, shadowing his teammate, the 2 of them with the same Mercedes engine. A Formula 3 engine has to be a 2-litre engine based on a production model from a road car manufacturer. So you find Mercedes and Opel engines. There's the Tom's Toyota as well, the Tachi Oiwa Motorsport tuned version of a Toyota engine. They are modified, but as long as they're based on a road-going production engine from a road car, then that's fine as far as F3 regs are concerned. Well, Lewis Hamilton has got this problem. He can't get close enough to Sutil to attack. The closer he does get, the more he runs in the dirty air of Sutil's car. That has the effect of disturbing the aerodynamics of Hamilton's own car, and it means, as a result, he goes slower. In order to overtake, he's going to have to come from a long way back, and this is not a circuit that really allows that to happen. There aren't enough long straights for him to do that. Down now they come, across the start and finish line, down towards turn 1. Hamilton here trying to apply pressure to Adrian Sutil to try to harry him into a mistake, and that really is his best option. Again, Hamilton has a look on the inside. The winner of last year's Bahrain Super Prix. Hamilton dominant in Formula Renault in the UK the year before that. He was 5th in this championship last year, learning the circuits, learning about Formula 3. But this year he really has been the benchmark driver. James Rossiter had a win at Hockenheim, but has been rather anonymous ever since, sadly. But Hamilton here right up behind Sutil. Hamilton has tried most things so far in this race. What we don't know, though, is how determined he is to go for second, because Hamilton is a very astute driver. He'll be aware that points for third are better than not scoring at all in his impetuosity to grab second place. He may therefore be reasonably content to shadow Adrian Sutil. If a real chance presents itself, then he's there ready to strike, but it could be that he'll just have to sit in the wheel tracks of Sutil and go for the third place points here. Lucas Di Grassi, the race leader, heading up towards us once again. His teammate, the 4th of those cars, you can see, is Paul di Resta, the winner of last year's BRDC McLaren Young Driver of the Year award. Sebastian Vettel coming towards us. He's 5th in 6th place from Pereira, being caught now by Guillaume Morrow. Look, there you can see number 15, Guillaume Morrow, closing all the while. Morrow, who's been one of the stars of Formula Renault over the last couple of seasons, both in the French Championship and in the Euro Cup. Adrian Sutil still being able to keep Lewis Hamilton at bay. This really has been the most important battle of the race, although Hamilton, I don't think, has ever had a proper look up the inside. He's always been there or thereabouts, but he's never been quite able to shove his nose up the inside and make a proper bid for second place. Vettel driving for the ASL Muka Motorsport team, Stefan Muka's squad. And here is Sebastian Vettel now with the Red Bull money helping his Formula 3 effort this year. Another of the Mercedes-Benz powered cars that he drives and another of the all-conquering Dallara chassis. The Brazilian driver, Lucas Di Grassi, boosts the throttle, accelerates now, up towards the line, the checkered flag falls, and Lucas Di Grassi wins round 9 of the F3 Euroseries here at Oschersleben. Di Resta, Vettel, Pereira, Morrow and Attila Abroy rounding out the top 8. 25 points in the championship now, separating Hamilton from Sutil. 5, the lights go out. Now, who makes the best start then as they run towards turn 1? A good getaway by Hamilton, and he leads, and we've got cars in the background being squeezed onto the grass there. Van der Garde on the grass, and I think another one possibly was James Rossiter. Yes, it was, in the Signature Plus car. They all managed to survive the experience, though, and it's Hamilton ahead of Di Grassi as they come through the first corner. Flick left into that long right-hander, and then power their way up to this tighter left-hander. Hamilton ahead of Di Grassi, ahead of Sutil, ahead of Di Resta, ahead of Vettel, ahead of Pereira. That is the top 6 in this 22-lapper as the cars accelerate towards us. Lewis Hamilton is the leader, and I reckon he's going to try to break away as he so often does. Hamilton is doing exactly what he needs to do on the first lap, and that is to break the opposition here. Look, he's pulling away from the rest of them, and as they head now up towards us, you can see that he is easily being able to break away from Lucas Di Grassi. Look at the lead, though, that Hamilton has got after just a lap of the race here. Guido van der Garde, who finished 9th in the championship last year, ex-Formula Renault racer, now looking to try to make up a bit more ground here, but Lewis Hamilton is just strolling away from the rest of them. There's Hirati, the Japanese driver, going through. And Hirati, a couple of years back, drove in Formula Toyota, but since then he's done quite a lot of Italian Formula Renault racing, getting used as much to the types of car as also the European culture for his motor racing. Fabio Carboni there in the background in the SLC chassis, and an opportunity there on the inside. Franck Pereira desperately trying to find a way past Hannes Neuhauser. He can't do it, and then Pereira muscled out of the way by James Rossiter. You see, you can overtake around Oschersleben, but you've got to be pretty brave and brutal about it. We're 5 laps into the race. Lewis Hamilton leads by 2.2 seconds. And it's tempting to say that barring a mistake from the Brits, it's game over. He doesn't make very many mistakes, if any at all. And so now the opposition really is on the back foot here. Quite how they're going to catch and do anything about Hamilton is something of a mystery. There is that reasonably fast and long back straight that they can perhaps challenge one another on here at Oschersleben. Meantime, the leader Lewis Hamilton turns through there in second place. Is Lucas Di Grassi, 3rd Adrian Sutil, 4th Paul Di Resta, there with the yellow nose on the car, Sebastian Vettel, 5th Kohai Hirati, 6th, then Guido van der Garde, Esteban Guerrieri, Loic Duval, Attila Abroy, and this man, Guillaume Morrow, turning his way through that little chicane. Lewis Hamilton is edging now, it would appear, towards a 7th win out of 10 races. The dominant driver in the championship this year has another 11 laps to run here. He's out on his own, 4 seconds clear of anybody else. Lucas Di Grassi, winner of the first race of the weekend here, lies 2nd at the moment, but he can't do anything about the ASM F3 car up front. 10 more laps to go. Hamilton ahead, 2nd and 3rd. Lucas Di Grassi ahead of Adrian Sutil there. Sutil in the 2nd of the ASM cars, in other words, the teammate to Lewis Hamilton. And their 5th is Sebastian Vettel. A best lap by Lewis Hamilton, 3/10 quicker than Adrian Sutil, and last time he lapped 3/10 quicker than Adrian Sutil. This fight for 10th place, it may not seem a lot, but it's important for Abroy and Morrow, and the pair still nose to tail as they turn through the corner. Guillaume Morrow looking for a way by, but again, the nature of the Oschersleben circuit just does not help a driver in one of these sorts of cars to gain a place. He's really going to have to try to pressure Abroy into a mistake. Again, Guillaume Morrow looking for a tighter line. Is he going to be able to do it? I don't think he is. Accelerating up now towards us. The door closed there pretty vigorously by Abroy. Morrow still sits right up behind him, and he still can't find a way by. Very frustrating all of this for him. But Lewis Hamilton here, easily able to break away on the first lap of the race, and from then on in, maintain the advantage over the rest of them. It's been another demonstration drive, and it's going to be another victory for him. It'll be win number 7 out of 10, can you believe it, in the F3 Euroseries this year. And although there are some very good drivers in this entry, Lewis Hamilton really has managed to master all of them. Across the line he comes, Thomas Holzer ahead, soon to be lapped. And Lewis Hamilton makes it a magnificent 7. 7 wins for him in the championship this year. Across the line, Lewis Hamilton wins. The ASM F3 team absolutely delighted with that. But Lewis Hamilton the winner by over 7 seconds come the end. In second place, Lucas Di Grassi, Adrian Sutil 3rd, Paul Di Resta 4th, ahead of Sebastian Vettel 5th, and Guido van der Garde 6th. While Lewis Hamilton's advantage in the championship increases over Adrian Sutil. James Rossiter 3rd with Loic Duval 5 points behind.